Hello guys, I was tackling the shake. There's a little bit of shake on my Jeep Cherokee KJ today, and I didn't notice that shake before, so I'm tackling that today. It's by changing the oil, and it was due. Oil change was due. It was shaking because of it, but I was not sure. So what I did, I make sure the oil level was to the point where it's supposed to be. Then I add a little bit of diesel, a cup of diesel, to the old oil, and let it run for 5 minutes. Took out the oil from the drain plug. Did not change the oil filter. Drain it as much as I can, and within 5 minutes within 5 minutes I'm draining the oil. I plugged back and put the new oil in right away because I warmed up the car and the oil was hot when I was replacing. I don't feel that much heat on my hands, so been used to it. So you can probably want to put gloves on for your own safety. And the shake, I was noticing, is still there. There is no way I could get that shake off. And my car have too many kilometers because this cars have been used for transportation. Remember guys, this is Jeep Cherokee KJ, and that's many kilometers on it. Everybody will be saying that it's usual to get that shake like that. I don't give a stuff. I don't want any shake in my car. That's my agenda. Okay. So you probably won't notice a shake as much, but how can I do that now? It's not shaking now, but it's shaking a little bit, tiny bit. I don't like that shake either. Even it's shaking a little tiny bitty one. Ooh. See that one? You can see that one. Probably won't be able to see the shake. So I changed the oil. I'm gonna change the oil filter this time. And replace it with the 1040. Normally recommended 530, but my this car have excessive kilometers, so I have to replace it with a 1040 to keep the lubricate and keep the engine running for few hundred kilometers, 300,000 kilometers more. Okay, I'm gonna get to that part soon though. Okay, I'm going to undo this cap thing, but leave it just sitting on the top, but it got a little air gap on it. And I'm gonna go on the bottom. Do the oil pan thingy. Okay, I'm going to wait for it to cool down a bit, probably 5 minutes max. Why? Because I believe it'd be really hot this time, the oil, because I let it run for 15 minutes with the new oil without anything in it, just the oil. So it's probably going to take a little time. Okay guys, I waited for 5 minutes. While I was waiting, I had me brekkie, and it's still hot. Bloody thing is hot. Damn. There is a brand new oil color. I put a brand new oil container, oil in there, and that's why it comes out. I'm gonna let it drain. Let it drain as much as I can. I'm moving this thing back there for it to collect it from top and bottom. What does the color look like? In black, it will look like black, but that's a brand new oil that I put in. I'm draining it out, and I'm gonna check this oil. I'm not gonna put it back in because I used diesel before. It sounded like a water. Now, let me show you. That's the oil I'm going to use. That stupid thing cost a bit, but it's best oil that I could find for my Jeep. And I change it every 3,000 kilometers, not miles. 3,000 kilometers every time, because I like to keep my Jeep a little longer than everybody think that it will last. And timing chain wasn't changed, and I don't suspect for it to be changed until 500,000 kilometers, because of one of the Jeep Cherokee KJ 2002, we changed the timing chain and its components, not the oil pump. Oil pump don't need to be touched. A lot of people say do it anyway, but no, don't want to do that. The reason I cannot specifically say, I just don't feel like changing the oil pump on the engine. I may like to clean it with the fresh oil, but don't like to empty it completely. And the it was changed in 550 or something thousand K, and that was only thing changed. No transmission, no nothing was changed at all. The transmission had a problem. It was delay in shifting gears. Like you press the accelerator, and it takes a little time for it to kick up. And a lot of people say about the booster cable and all that. We fixed that problem. That will be in the future videos how I did it, because I need to find one of the KJs and the company to see if I can make the video out of it. because I won't be doing it just because you need to make a video. Common sense tells you. Otherwise, if somebody needing a help with it, they can just literally ask questions and let you know what exactly I did. Okay. Okay, guys. I waited for it to completely drain out. It's dripping finally now. Just drip, 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 drip. Yeah, so I'm gonna wait a few more minutes until it completely drain out. Okay guys, while it's keep dripping, I'm gonna try to change the oil filter on this one. There you go, where's the part number? You don't want to use anything else but the original oil filter when you're chasing a problem, especially. Okay, the oil filter. It's up there, easily accessible, but a lot of people, especially with the chubby hand, me, have a problem getting there. But okay, you can see as it's still dripping. I'm gonna let it keep dripping over to here. I'm gonna keep let it drip on the board thingy. And I'm gonna line it with the filter. I'm gonna try to open the filter. Okay, it's not possible for me to show you at the same time and do it. Okay, I'm gonna pause it. Okay, I did open it slightly. I come out a little bit. This is where it comes out from. There you go. Some sort of lining, protecting line. Just makes the oil to drop straight through there. And it comes out. Then the rest of the way it splashes everywhere, so you need to have it closer to, like, keep it there, closer as much as possible. If you can see it. Have the rest of the way over here, so that way when you open it, it just drips down from here down to the can. Okay, I took out the filter. How I did it was put my right hand through there to get to it, and when you take out the filter, make sure the filter gasket is there. Sometimes the gasket gets stuck onto the filter mount thing. Okay. When you're putting the new filter on, you want to dip your finger a little bit into oil and place that oil onto the sealing. Why you do this is that's how I was taught by one of the good mechanics. to place a little bit of oil on the ceiling for whatever the reason. And now I'm going to place that filter back onto that. Okay, put the filter back on. The new one, not back on. New filter, I placed it on it. And hand tighten it. Do not over tighten, but tight enough for you feel that it's tight. Okay. That is the old filter. Yes, so it's a YouTube. Yes. Yeah. Let me record. Give me one second. Give me 1 second. Okay, let me put the nut back on. Keep dripping on a board thing. Which I don't give a stuff on a board. He can drip as much as he wants.
Ayo. Yucky.
Yes, it is yucky. It's a new oil became yucky. Ah. Can you give me that piece of cloth there? No, right here in front of the car. It's underneath, sorry. Thank you. That's my kid. Even though it's still dripping, I think it dripped enough. Make sure you go by the hand, not by force. Okay, this hand tighten now, but you need to tighten it with the ratchet too. Just enough where you feel it's tight. Okay. I put the nut back on, and now it's the time to put the oil in. When you're putting the oil, you don't want to pour it like this. You don't want to pour it that way. You want to go this way. I wish I could show you, but I need 2 hands for this, and one hand for the recording. So I don't have 3 hands. I want 2. So there you go. I managed to record at the same time. Okay, I put in the whole, almost all 5 liters of oil. Just stop here. This little, it's not a line, it just bottle was that way or something. That's where I stopped. Not much oil is still in there, but the oil what is needed inside the engine is perfectly fine now. It's leveled, and show you the stick. Ow, hot. It's at the level where it's meant to be. Okay. Now I'm gonna go start the car and see if it leaks from anywhere. You need to check the leak. Is it leaking from anywhere? Especially where you tighten it. No leaks there. No leak at the filter either, I think. There we go. Any drips anywhere? No. Everything is fine. Okay, we wait and see if the shake go away. It's really hard to see the shake in the video, but there's some kind of stupid noise. What is that? It's like trying to breathe, but it's not able to breathe or something. Yeah. Like, I know that noise, cluck cluck cluck, is the AC compressor on this one. That's why I got this car for nothing, literally, from my company. They just give it to me and told me to make videos. Okay, I don't like that sound. I need to find that sound. Why is it happening? Let me see. The filter need changing? Filter is fine. Filter box is fine. Okay. But why are you crying? It's literally like That's not humming sound. That's not happy sound. Don't mind me talking to myself, but why are you crying? Why the hell are you crying? Shake improved, but not as much. So why the hell are you crying? Just because of the shake? Could be. Let me listen to that again. Okay, I need to figure this out. Why my Jeep is crying for? I found the problem why my car was crying. My Jeep was crying. Is this vacuum hoses? Got a stupid filter on it too. From here, probably you can see better. See? Some sort of liquid coming out of there. And previously, I didn't work on this car, and I'm the only mechanic the company got. For now, before was some other mechanic worked on it. I learned from him as much as I can, and her. I was a lady mechanic too, but she is the owner of the company. Was running the Australian Best Services, and that is the problem, she said to me. If this sounds like crying, I told her. She laughed at me. Said not a lot of people says that the car is crying, and she said, I know exactly what you mean. Car is not able to. There's something she said, a professional language or something. I don't know what it was. She said, in a way, it's not breathing, and like exhaling and breathing in at the same time. It's not doing the way it meant to. That's why it sounds like crying. So I'm gonna give this a change, and I asked one of the colleagues to bring me the vacuum hoses to see if that fixed the problem of crying. And coils are way overdue also, but the spark plugs don't consume as much as energy as the other ones because the moped got some sort of electron built into it. That's why they orders the part from Japan and manufacture they get it, the part disassembled parts from disabled, yeah, whatever you want to call it. It's like they place one of the unit that the other spark plugs don't have, so it consumes less energy but produce more. It's like having an inverter, yeah, electric inverter in a little mini spark plug. So that is not the issue here. So I'm gonna give a change to this houses, in which it will be a little pain because I believe it'd be easy, and she told me It's easy to do. It just undo it and plug it back. That's it. And then there is one more hose besides this this one that I'm gonna have to replace that too. Going from there to PCV valve. Yeah, it's going all the way this line, and this hose is connected to PCV valve, and it's a 360 angle. That's the lock mechanism on it. That's something she said. Yeah, there you go. That's the lock thingy. That's where it fits in. Okay. I'll start doing this and see what happens. I need to remove this thing. And I don't want to undo anything because the car is still kind of hot. I'm starting to open this. That damn thing is still hot. I have to remove one of the hoses, and I didn't want it to do that. See, that's the reason I didn't want to open it, because antifreeze is gonna come out. Okay, I have removed the tank out of the way. I didn't like that at all, taking one hose out. And it's behind one of the coil pack. You can see it. The connection bit of it. All kind of rusty stuff, or whatever you want to call it, is there on top. Hopefully my colleague bring the parts and the PCV valve too at the same time. Might as well change that too. Okay, I changed my mind touching this one for now until I do the other side, because got AC lines over here, or cooling lines or something like there. That's what's stopping the hose thingy to come out. Vacuum hose thingy. This one is easy come out because this is the one. You got a gap and it can come out here, but that other side there isn't any gap. As soon as I pull, there you go. As soon as I pull, it touches those silver hoses. So I don't know. I need to figure out the other side first. Okay, this is what happened to the thingamajig was there. As soon as I moved, it broke. That's not normal. Ah, finally the parts arrived. Okay, got the parts. This is a new one. And that is the old one. This one have no give at all when I press it. And this one just squished. Okay, let's get on with that now. First put the engine side, so now I know how to do the other side. It just comes off. There you go, one side is done. Replace with the new one. With all one broken. There's two more hoses to go. And there they are. Now let's get on with this now. Okay, I have to remove the coil pack from its original place. I had to twist them after taking it out. I twisted on the side for it to come out. And when I removed it, there we go. It could happen when I was trying to remove it, or it did happen before. I tried to look before, but I was not able to. So I don't know. So dirty and hard like rock of vacuum hose. Not meant to be that way. And I'll take my new one, which is squishier, and I'm going to place it on top there. Oh yeah, I'm going to place it on top there, but before that I need to clean that surface with a towel or something. Okay, I put the tank back. We're meant to go. Now I'm going to put the hose back. Next step. And then I'm going to have to open this. Two flat head screwdrivers. Just going to open them to gain access to the hose, because I don't see how I'm going to open that. So I'm going to try to open it from this side or this one. I'm gonna have to keep working at it. I replaced this PCB valve before, but I don't know, this time it's giving me a little hard time. Okay guys, I removed the hose completely. In process of removing, I cracked the hose because it was didn't want it to come out as smooth as it went on. last time. So now PCV valve time. And twist. How do I record that? And twist. It's gonna attach there, but you keep going because the lock thing is still there. As you can see over here, there's a lock pin need to come over here for it to come out, but over here it's still in the half wire, so we need to push that a little bit more harder. It comes sliding down from there, and it just comes up. Just comes out now. Seems to be okay because I didn't I changed this not long ago. Yeah, not stuck anything. Oh, but hey, I got the part already, so why not just change the sucker? Okay, here is the new PCV valve. And here's the old one. This one freely moving. And that's a little bit different, but that accepted though, because I drove about 20 kilometers on it so far. So it goes in like this. And pushes in all the way as much as possible. Then you need to turn it. The lock pin got lined up with the lock. Now, the funny thing is, just have to push this sucker. There. Just lined up like that. Now I need to put the new hose. This is a new hose. Goes in. Okay, I need to wiggle that for a bit and get it the right way. Okay guys, seems to be helped a lot. From 100% I'll give 80%. The vibration shaking is gone, just because the oil was overdue. Usually I change 3,000 kilometers, it was 4,000 kilometers. And PCV vacuum hoses I replaced, and a PCV valve I've replaced. The shaking is minimized to 60% out of 100. So I'm still chasing it. Hopefully I don't find anything else. Probably could be just normal. And from the crying noise come up to now. Let me start the car. It's like straight noise. It's not like perfectly fixed the noise, that crying noise. The Jeep is happy now. It's hopping around the corner, jumping around and happily walking or driving or whatever you want to call it. So hopefully this video helps you guys. If not, if you have questions, just ask. I'll answer it as fast as I can. Alrighty, this is it for this video.